All I could imagine is what I have already perceived somewhere, sometime. My way of touching, observing, grieving, giving love are all a part of the story which I have seen somewhere, or maybe have experienced. The Rama in my Ramayana or the Krishna in my Mahabharata were first told to me by my late grandfather and then again later on by my maternal grandmother. So were the stories of Kali and Durga, how the first Durga Pujo happened in Durgapur, West Bengal, between the banks of two nads, male rivers, Damodar and Ojoy. The evenings and the afternoons by their side, just staring at them and painting their narrations, were like worshipping the Lord, or maybe like practicing namaz. The Dhrupad in me, the baul, the ragas of the evening, the radio stations were tuned to specific stations, from the ages of cassettes to CDs to now reels. More water to the milk tea, more aloo in kosha mutton, the begun bhaja dal, the gur in paesh, the posto, the ritual of one shandesh following the dinner, the universe of fishes, the way it's treated with the amount of salt, turmeric, and all the other curries of my Bari, home, prepared who I am. While narrating, I could see their eyes dilating, their wrinkles on their forehead expanding and contracting, their palms expressing, them smiling, being confused, and lastly, accepting whatever it is. But both always have been telling me to bow down at least once in a day and just be thankful for whatever I am. We do have a wide dalan where our Ma Kali resides. I have seen my grandma just after the Shondharuti asking Ma Kali if she requires anything and if she's doing well or not. I guess all mothers are like that. They do ask if all is right. So I also got into this habit of asking her as well if all is right with her. Though I also ask her if she can help me get this done, she just stares back at me and smiles. Well, I wonder if my grandma received the same smile when she asked for something. Or is it just me? Or maybe they had the same acceptance that my grandpa or grandma had after each day's narration. I don't know. Maybe no one knows. I went past that simple red dalan and settled with my mosaic colored tiles with days. The curries have changed and so did the narrations, the stories and my paintings to the narrations. Now it's once in a year a visit to the red dalan, filling my belly with the same old curries, the loud and the fearless uludhwani, the dhupdhuno smeared in my breath, and hearing all the less of the evening chants during Shondha Aruti. Hardly the Shondha comes in now of acceptance. This year, my bald-headed fat mentor wanted more of excels, more of slides, more of dollars, more convincing, like some of my previous years. So I cracked my lumbar, emptied the sachets of night cream under my eyes, receded my hairline, grinned at the growth of my cholesterol, and put on a ritual of 3 pills following the dinner and lunch. With all these, my tuning to my favorite radio stations didn't exist anymore, nor did my body in me. Like the once in a year ritual to coming back to the Red Dalan, I booked my tickets this time during Durga Pujo. Like most other sentimental Bengalis coming along, crossing borders, losing out on their saved pennies just for a 5-day family gathering along the Hooghly. I did the same. The nexts for me didn't have my mornings or nights, but was an amalgamated, extended 5 days in one. Relentless walking past the strange faces with same smile like mine, sneezing to the fish curries and mutton being prepared, molding myself to the ethnics, marching to the rhythms of dhak, gulping without counting puchkas, shouting back at the bhepus, gasping at the art and the lights along, and at times subtly staring at Kali Kali aesthetic aankhein. I wonder, where does it all this greed come from? Is it us? Or is it Ma Durga which plays it and welcomes herself as she comes to us? The whole of Bengal narrates as the whole world listens, stares, and paints. It was Shoptami evening around 7:30ish. After the rounds of convincing, bribing, making, and cancelling plans, we ended up in Mitro's Bonedi Bari in Bhawanipur. This Pujo dated back before the British invasion, almost 268 years old. As I stood in front of her, someone tapped on my back and said, "Please sit back, the aarti is soon going to start." I smiled back and stood by the side. The Sangh played, the dhak and the kashur roared, the dhup dhuno became the part of our breath. The flares rose as the Purohit swayed and danced and chanted mantras. Every being present there were immersed in that holy play, Leela, as if she, the Absolute, had descended and manifested herself in front of us. I stood there, still, with folded hands, just staring back at her, as still as a far-away star in a lonely sky, as if nothing else existed. As this all played in front of me, I remembered my red dalan, the narrations, the paintings, Bari Shondhe Arati, me asking her if she was well. Suddenly I found my lips mumbling and just a tear rolling off. I had spoken a lot. That roaring of dhak and echoed in me as I saw her smiling back. I bowed down and that old feeling of acceptance somehow seeped inside me. Back, sitting on the red dalan, I felt it had to happen this way. I think we all just might need this feeling of acceptance.